All right, greetings everybody, and welcome back to the Media Files. Apologize if you're hearing noise in the background. Yeah, I got the dryer going. Anyways, so today, well, let's just say that another package has arrived. Yes, so I cannot remember exactly what it is that's in here. I'm gonna say it's probably a Blu-ray. Because when I had ordered it, it had like a quick turnaround. Like it was like less than 24 hours when it arrived. So I was kind of surprised how quick this was. So let's open her up here and see what it is. So I got several packages, of course, on the way, and whatnot. And yes. So everybody and their dog is getting this movie on 4K. And let's just say that, yes, I do have the Blu-ray set, finally, but I absolutely love this artwork. I mean, the gloss on here is amazing. Obviously, one of the best, horror films of all time. Even though, like I said, I don't have 4K, but I plan on getting one this year. So here we have just the regular standard edition. We've got the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K. I just love this artwork because it's glossy and everything. I mean, you can't really do it justice, but you can tell the sheen is right there. Now, obviously, I think they used that art from, I think it's part 3, I think. But it'll be interesting to watch the unrated cut because I really don't know exactly what the unrated cut version is. Now, I do have a version of the movie which is actually not publicly available. It's actually a fan edit, and it's kind of interesting of how whoever did this managed to take several like deleted scenes and seamlessly edit the film together to make it even longer. And it's kind of an interesting cut, by the way. Loaded with extras on that side. Maybe I'll go through that one at some point. But so let's go through the special features, shall we? Because, it is Halloween time, and, what can we say? All right, so first of all, we have Ready Freddy Focus Points, see alternate takes, and learn filmmaking secrets behind the nightmare by jumping to video highlights while watching the movie. 2 commentaries, first by director Wes Craven and co-stars Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, and cinematographer Jacques Hakim. And then we have commentary number 2, Wes Craven and co-stars Robert Englund, Heather Langenkamp, and Ronnie Blakely. Producers Robert Shea and co-producer Sarah Reicher. Alternate endings. Then we have 3 featurettes: The House That Freddy Built, The Legacy of New Line Horror, Never Sleep Again, The Making of A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Night Terrors, The Origins of Wes Craven's Nightmares. Yeah, so now the Never Sleep Again, that's definitely not the entire, that whole, like, I think it's like, what is it? It's like 4 hours or something like that. It's long. I would say, though, it's probably just segments from that documentary. That documentary alone is definitely worth the price of admission. It's so good. I mean, even so is, see, I haven't watched the Friday the 13th one yet, but I do also have the Halloween one that those guys did as well. But yeah, so let's, I love the fact that it's actually red and black, though. I mean, that's just perfect for this type of movie. Although it would be kind of cool, though, had they actually made, had they actually taken, the 4K case and made it that ugly dark green. That would have been cool. You know what I mean? That way you kind of get the red and the green because of Freddy's vest, of his sweater and stuff. But yeah, I'm sure diehard fans probably know this already, but the reason why his sweater is the way it is because apparently, according to research, those 2 colors back to back, one on top of each other, kind of hurt the eye a little bit. So, all right, let's see what we got here. All right, so we have, of course, the digital copy code, which, of course, will not be shown. And then we have just good old plain red disc art, which is fine with me because you know, it's 4K, it's 4K Blu-ray, and so yeah, there we go. Absolutely one of the creepiest movies ever made. I remember I think the first time I saw this, I think I would have been probably, it was late. I got into Freddy way later when I would say probably 14, maybe 15. Because I mainly watched Friday the 13th and Halloween a lot more than I did Freddy. But now granted, you know, some of the performances in each of the movies, you know, they differ, obviously. I mean, obviously, you know, 2 being obviously the weakest. Obviously, the weakest, I think, probably Freddy-wise, performance-wise. But 5, obviously, is the weakest story-wise. But you know, in the overall, like, you know, Robert Englund does great with whatever performance he's able to give. But I don't know, it just felt like the second movie was a little bit rushed, I think. It just felt rushed. But this movie, though, is just an absolute classic. You know, shall we say, if it wasn't for Wes dreaming this up, you know, where would we be without Robert Englund and the character of Freddy nowadays? I mean, now he's popping up in Mortal Kombat, he's in comics, you know, memorabilia all over the place. I mean, who would have thought, you know, that a character that basically is now 40 years old. Wow, that's hard to believe. 40 years old. And, you know, you would have thought that Warner Brothers would have done something with it. But, you know, however, though, from what I understand, they are getting ready to redo the rest of the series also in 4K as well, which would be awesome. So I hope that what they do, at least in my opinion, what they should do is that they should at least keep this border edge here in this specific color of red for the spines all the same, just like they did with the red spine snapper cases on DVD way back in the day, because they never really officially released any of the Freddy of the Nightmare movies on Blu-ray individually. Now they did release them as that 7 and then eventually the 8 and the 9 film packs, which is basically, it's the same thing, but then they would just release Freddy vs. Jason, and then of course they throw in the remake there along with it. But the version that I have, of course, is the original 7 films. So, but I do also have I used to have the red spine ones, and then I found the DVD box set, which has all the films together. The funny thing is, I was at Disc Replay the other day, and they actually had 2 copies of that set. One was for about $25, which isn't too bad. But then they had another one that was for almost $120 because it was sealed. It was still sealed, brand new, never been opened. I'm like, wow. But yeah, still though, you can't beat that. I mean, you know, but I got this. I got this on sale. I think for about $20 because I had a coupon or something that happened to manage to knock the price down quite a bit. So hey, not bad at all for one of the best horror films of all time. So yeah, whenever I get a 4K player, I'll definitely do a review of the 4K at some point. Obviously, it won't be this year, but probably sometime in the future on the channel. But you know. So with that, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, leave a comment down below. I'll put a link in the description down below for Amazon where you guys can purchase this. And so yeah, with that, I'll see you later.